everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Artanti Aulia number 3, and I'm here today to present material about causative verb. The table of content consists of the first one is what is causative verb? The second one is how many types of causative verb? The third is how to use the causative verb. The next is example of causative verb. The last is the question about causative verb. The first discussion, we start from definition of causative verb. Causative verb is a sentence that is used when the subject does not do something himself but asks someone else to do it. In other words, causative is a verb that makes the subject, can be a human or another subject, do something. Let's now move on to types of causative verb. In the causative verb has two types, namely the first one is active causative verb. In active causative sentence, the verb agent who does the action is noun. The second one is passive causative verb. In the passive causative sentence, the verb agent who does the action is usually not mentioned. The next is active causative verb. Active causative verb consists of the first one is let. Let used when we will give permission to someone to do something by formula subject plus let plus object plus bare infinitive. For example, my sister lets me borrow her bag. The second one is make. Make use when we are going to force someone to do something by formula subject plus make plus object plus bare infinitive. For example, my mother made her daughter sweep the floor. The next is have. Have used when we are going to give someone the responsibility to do something by formula subject plus have plus object plus bare infinitive. For example, they had hands pick up the kids from school. And the last is get. Get used when we are going to convince or trick someone into doing something. By formula is subject plus get plus object plus infinitive. For example, they got him to apologize. Let's now move on to passive causative verb. In the passive causative, no object person is used in the sentence, while active there is an object in the form of a person. So, when it becomes a sentence, the action verb use the past participle while the object changes to a noun. Passive causative verb consists of the first one is have. Have used when we are going to give someone the responsibility to do something by formula subject plus have plus object plus verb 3. Verb 3. For example, I had my house renovated last month. The second one is get. Get used when we are going to convince or trick someone into doing something by formula subject plus got plus object plus verb 3. For example, Jonathan got the money saved in the bank. And the next is there are 5 exercises about causative verb. Number 1. Mr. Gary had his house, blah 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 blah. The answer is painted because it includes passive causative verb. The object is not the one doing the action. Number 2, the lecture helped Brenda, blah 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 blah, the research material. The answer is fine because there is a causative verb help, so the action verb can be chosen between 2 is the same as verb 1 or just verb 1. Number 3, my mother got Teresa blah 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 the water. The answer is to boil, because there is a causative verb get and the action verb is 2 plus verb 1. Number 4, Mom met Daddy blah 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 in the office yesterday. The answer is pick her up, because the object is Daddy. The word meet indicates an active causative sentence and the action verb is verb 1. And number 5, the lecturer has used blah 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 blah. The exam is 5 minutes before time is over. The answer is submit. And this is answer key from question about causative verb. And I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day.